Judges are in place here. Good luck, man. Here we go. Pretty smooth.
All of a sudden, the person comes up to me, this Sergeant Mingha, and he goes, "Hey, how you doing?" He knew, like, he had the whole list, and he goes, "Who are you?" And I go, "Sergeant Deer from Heidelberg." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, I have you right here." And he goes, "Hey, welcome." He says, "So, where's your stuff?" I go, "My stuff?" He goes, "Yeah, where's your regalia?" I said, "This is it. I had a pair of working boots, a pair of jeans, and a t-shirt, and a coat that said Ganawage, a jacket that said Ganawage. And when you go to the longhouse, we don't always wear traditional, regalia. It's for special occasions, so usually you show up with working boots, jeans, and that's what I did." I said, "Well, this is it." So as the day went on, we kind of danced, and then they asked questions, and I asked questions of them, and I was telling them I'm Mohawk, and they were, "Oh yeah, you guys live in the longhouse, right?" And I go, "Yeah, we don't have teepees or wigwams," and so we started exchanging different things, and then I happened to meet a Sergeant Nieto, and he goes, he says, "You're from Heidelberg?" I go, "Yeah." And he says, "So am I." And he told me where he lives. "Oh," I said, "I just live a couple of blocks from you." And he goes, "Okay." He says, "I want you to come and see me next week." He outranked me, so I figured, hey, this is somebody I might get to know. And he was all dressed in regalia, and he was dancing out there. And I said, "Yeah." So I went and meet him, and he was really into doing leather crafts, leather work, bead work, you name it. He went into his basement, it was a storage area where we put all our suitcases, and he had converted the whole thing into like a workshop, and he had all leather and all kind of things. And he's looking at me, he goes, "Okay, here, take this." He says, "This is a war shirt. You wear that. You need a breechcloth. Okay, here, have this." So he gave me my first regalia. He says, now you got to work on it and improve it, and the next powwow I expect you to be wearing this. When I came home, I was looking for additional Iroquois stuff to go with the regalia, and the first thing I seen was, I said, "I have to get a Gastoa. That's our particular headdress." And I was looking at them, at the local stores over here, but they were expensive. They're not now, but back then I was like, "Wow, that much?" I said, "Well, I'll make one." But I actually didn't, and it was a guy named Donald Swamp, a good friend of mine, and they were dancing a lot, and one day he made the frame. It's all made out of wood, and he made the frame, and it was left on the table. So I came in, and I said, "Hey, there's a frame right there." And he says, "Yeah, I made you a frame." He says, "Now you got to finish the rest of it."
My name is Sandra Gahunduni Paul McCumber. My maiden name is Paul, my married name is McCumber. Gahunduni means making the grass. Jessica Hill was our leader, and she led us into the powwow, and she said we should call it the Echoes of a Proud Nation powwow. And that was a the following year after the crisis in Kahnawake, all the people surrounding communities, they despised us. They used to call us down and everything. I believe she said they can't put us down like that. We're going to show them that we're proud, and we're going to show them how proud we are. And we were standing here, and the police, the helicopter was roving over our garage right there. And my daughter went into such a deep fright that they were come and take her and the baby. We're standing here watching the helicopters in our backyard. And she was screaming and hollering that the soldiers are coming to get us. So anyway, we got through all that. Then I went, maybe a half an hour later, I went down to the bridge for the island there, and I seen people jumping off that bridge. Oh my God, it was so horrible. They had to rescue a couple of people off that bridge. They were so frightened they had jumped off. It started to change after our powwow. Yeah. And getting better every year. It's a beautiful thing, the powwow. Very, very nice.
There's no greater honor than to be asked to be, on the honor staff at any powwow. But to be asked to be a head veteran, being a head veteran for your particular powwow, your community, it's mind-blowing. It's, no greater honor. So that first time when I did that, I was like goosebumps. I think it was good for my children. My children were always involved, and as I said with them, I started dragging them to powwow after powwow, and that's where they acquired their dancing proficiency. They're really good dancers, and I'm very proud of them. And now it's like into the next generation, my grandson and grandchildren. So that's kind of like the family thing to do. We all meet there, and everybody watches each other's children. We all yell at the kids, hey, because you got an extended family now. So it's pretty neat how it started. Started with a guy just throwing me regalia, and next thing you know, I'm head veteran, and my kids are participating in powwows, and it's been a really neat journey.
That amazes me. You go there and the ground is pure and clean, and the next day you go on Friday and there's half a city, and you go on Saturday and there's a full city of tents, like a little village sprung up in the middle of the night, and it echoes in my mind for 3-4 days. The drum music, beautiful.
Could we get the Air Force singers up here? Come and see Camp Hill. The Social Singers. Hey, hey! Hey!